Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Flipped Learning this week. Before we start, I want to say thank you for all of your excellent efforts with our arrays and multiplying last week. I'm so proud of you for how hard you've been working and just persevering through our tasks. So well done. Keep up the great work, guys. This week, we're going to use our arrays to multiply and divide. Do you remember my dream truck? We can also use my dream trucks to divide. Let's compare. Multiplying means we're going to add the same number multiple times. Dividing is the opposite. It means we're subtracting the same number over and over again or multiple times. So in this diagram, we have 3 rows of 3 trucks makes 9 trucks, or 3 times 3 is the same as 9. When we divide, we take all the trucks all together. So we have 9 trucks. And I can subtract groups of 3 different times. 9 minus 3 is 6, one group. 6 minus 3 is 3, two groups. 3 minus 3 is 0. So 9 subtract 3 different times. Check out that blue arrow down there. Do you see our regular divide sign? That blue arrow is pointing towards what we'll call a slash mark. A slash mark is how a computer types the divide symbol. So when you see that in the rest of this video, it means the same thing as a divide sign. So in our junior grades, we use an array to show multiplication and division. It is even more of an incredibly useful tool now. So to review last week, this is an array that shows multiplication of 3 times 5 equals 15. It also shows 15 boxes subtracting groups of 5 at a time. So 15, subtract 5, subtract 5, subtract 5 3 times gives us 0. So 15 divide by 5 equals 3. I subtracted 5 3 different times. So the one on the top, 3 times 5 equals 15. 15 subtract 5 3 different times. 15 divided by 5 equals 3. It also shows another fact. It shows, if we flip that array around, it shows 5 groups of 3 equals 15. It also shows 15 boxes. Subtract 3 5 different times. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So here's some more arrays that I would like you to try it out. Can you write a multiplication sentence and a division sentence for each array? Press pause and try it. All right, here's our answers. How did you do? If by chance, for example, you look at the gray box and you have 20 divided by 4 equals 5, that's great. If you have 20 divided by 5 equals 4, we're not going to worry about it too much right now. If you got the facts right, then we're going to call that a win and we are going to move on forward. So here's your homework. Draw an array for these multiplication questions. Find the product for each. That's the answer. Write the division sentence for each, just like you did on the previous slide. And then I want you to write 2 related division and multiplication facts. So when we look at an array, we can see 2 multiplying facts and 2 dividing facts in each array. Your challenge this week is the purple. Take it a little further. This week in class, we worked with an open array. And it was a bit challenging, but we did such good work. So I want you as a challenge, can you create an open array to solve this? 15 times 23. If you don't remember what an open array is, or parents you're curious to see, click on the next slide. Here we go. An open array does not fill in the boxes inside of the array. We just look at really the blank space and the value committed to each. So I take my array of 16 times 24 and I basically make some mini arrays inside. I make more friendly chunks to be able to multiply. So here's the step-by-step process. Number 1, label the rows and columns for the array. So I put up my 16 and I put up my 24. Then I'm going to break those into friendly numbers. Groups of 10 are always a good idea. So I split 16 into 10 rows and 6 rows, and I split 24 into 20 rows and 4 rows. I drew some lines to show my splits. Then I treat each section like a mini array. So the top left-hand array is 10 times 20, or 10 rows with 20 in each row, which is 200. And I can finish the array in that manner. Then you add up all the values to get your product. So an open array takes an array one step further into the world of super intensely crazy cool. Give it a shot, guys. We'll talk about it this week.